Welcome back to Healthier Daily. I was sitting with a friend of mine, Larry, a few weeks ago. He's 72, a retired teacher, and he was looking at his latest blood test with a worried look on his face. He pointed to one word, creatinine. He said, "Ben, the doctor says this number is too high, but I don't feel sick. What is this stuff anyway?"
It is a question millions of Americans ask every day, Ben. I told Larry what I tell all my patients: high creatinine isn't just a number on a page. It is your kidneys waving a red flag. It is their way of whispering to you that the waste is starting to pile up because the filters are slowing down.
That's exactly right. Think of your kidneys like the garbage disposal in your kitchen sink. When it's working great, everything flushes away. But when it gets sluggish, things start to back up. You might feel it as a little swelling in your legs, a bit of fog in your brain, or even a strange metallic taste in your mouth. Those are the whispers Dan is talking about.
The good news, the wonderful news, is that you don't need a hospital bed to start fixing this. You can actually start the healing process right at your kitchen table. We have discovered that certain snacks aren't just food. They are like natural rescue workers for your kidneys.
It's true. We're talking about everyday things sitting in your fridge or pantry right now. Certain fruits and seeds have special compounds that act like a cleaning cycle for your blood. They can actually help lower those creatinine numbers and give your kidneys the room they need to breathe again.
Today, we are going to show you 8 life-saving snacks. These aren't just to pass the time while you watch TV. These are functional medicine. We have seeds that balance out your minerals and fruits that act like a bodyguard for your blood vessels.
We're going to explain why an apple a day really does keep the doctor away, but specifically how the skin of that apple talks to your genes to start a detox. And we'll show you a crunchy snack you probably love that can actually soak up toxins in your gut so your kidneys don't have to deal with them.
It is about making a choice. Are you just eating a snack, or are you fueling your kidneys to fight back? By the end of this video, you will have a complete rescue plan that you can start tonight.
Before we reveal our first snack, one that uses a special genetic switch to clean your blood, I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt that foggy feeling or noticed your socks leaving deep marks on your ankles at the end of the day? If you've seen those signs, go to the comments right now and just type yes. It helps us know we're reaching the right people. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button. Your choice to learn today speaks loud and clear for your health. All right, let's get started with our first kidney hero. It's something almost everyone has in a bowl on their counter: fresh apple slices. Now, we've all heard the old saying about an apple a day, but for a senior with high creatinine, there is a very specific hidden power inside that fruit. Dan, you always say the apple is like a messenger to our DNA, right?
That is exactly what it is, Ben. You see, tucked inside the skin of an apple is a compound called ferulic acid. Now, don't let the name confuse you. Think of it as a master switch. When you eat that apple skin, the ferulic acid travels through your system and flips a switch in your cells called NRF2. When that switch goes on, your kidneys suddenly wake up and start producing their own internal cleaning enzymes.
It's like the apple is sending a text message to your kidneys saying, "Hey, it's time to take out the trash." And once those enzymes are flowing, they start neutralizing the rust and the waste that causes creatinine to pile up. There was actually a major study recently showing that this process can reduce the markers of kidney scarring by over 40%. That isn't just a snack, Dan. That is a revolutionary way to protect your filters.
But there is a senior secret to how you eat it. You must keep the peel on. That is where the medicine lives. I also tell my patients to slice the apple very thin. When you chew slowly, your saliva starts to break down the sugars early, which makes it much easier on your kidneys. And for an extra boost, dip those slices in a little bit of almond butter. The healthy fats in the almond butter act like a limousine that carries the ferulic acid straight into your bloodstream.
I love that. It's a delicious way to start your detox. Now, if apples are the messengers, our second snack is the hydration bodyguard. We are talking about cucumber slices. Now, most people think a cucumber is just a bowl of water, but there is some serious chemistry going on under that green skin.
Cucumbers are over 96% water, which is wonderful for washing out the nephrons, those tiny filtering units in your kidneys. But the real star here is a compound called cucurbitacin. Think of this like a natural ibuprofen. As we get older, our kidney tissues get inflamed. They get hot and swollen, which makes it hard for the blood to pass through.
So the cucumber goes in and cools the system down.
Exactly. It interferes with the enzymes that cause that silent inflammation. It helps the kidneys filter toxins without any of the nasty side effects you get from over-the-counter pain pills. A study from 2022 showed that daily cucumber could improve filtration by up to 35%. That is a massive relief for a kidney that is struggling.
And here is my favorite tip for our viewers. Take those cucumber slices and chill them in a pitcher of water with a little lemon overnight. The lemon adds citric acid, which helps break down the tiny crystals or oxalates that can cause even more stress on your kidneys. It's a cool, crisp way to give your filters a spa day.
So we have the switch from the apple and the cooling from the cucumber. But Ben, wait until they hear about number 3. We are moving into the super shields, and these little blueberries are like a vascular bodyguard for your entire system.
We are talking about fresh blueberries, and we're going to explain why these tiny orbs are the secret to keeping your blood vessels from rusting while you age.
Before we move on, I have a quick question for our family at home. Do you prefer your snacks to be sweet, like an apple, or savory like a cucumber? Tell us in the comments. We love knowing what you're reaching for in the kitchen.
We're moving on to number 3 on our list, and these are a fan favorite for breakfast, but they are even better as an afternoon kidney saver. We are talking about fresh blueberries. Now, Dan, don't let their small size fool you. In the world of kidney health, these are like a vascular bodyguard.
That is the perfect name for them, Ben. You see, the kidneys are basically a massive ball of tiny, delicate blood vessels. As we get older, those vessels can get brittle or rusty. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins. That's the deep blue pigment. These compounds go straight to work protecting the pipes in your kidneys. They reduce the damage to your filters and help lower those angry inflammation markers that keep your creatinine high.
And the research backed this up. A study from Tufts University found that seniors who ate blueberries daily for just 8 weeks saw a 23% drop in the stress markers tied to their kidneys. That is real-world healing you can actually see in your lab results.
One senior secret here. Stay away from the dried blueberries. I know they're convenient, but drying them concentrates the sugar and removes the water. For your kidneys, you want the fresh or frozen ones. And here's a tip: pair them with a few crushed walnuts. The healthy fats in the walnuts help your body soak up those blue antioxidants even faster. It's like giving your kidneys a double layer of protection.
That's a powerhouse combo. Now let's talk about number 4. It's bright, it's crunchy, and it's often just used as a garnish. We are talking about red bell pepper strips. Now, Dan, I call these the cellular fire extinguishers.
Laughing. They certainly are, Ben. Most people think of oranges for vitamin C, but 1 cup of red bell pepper actually has double the vitamin C of an orange. But for our kidney family, the most important part is what they don't have. They are very low in potassium.
That's a big deal. Many of our viewers have to watch their potassium levels closely. Red bell peppers allow you to get a massive dose of vitamin C, which neutralizes the rust in your filters without worrying about your potassium climbing too high.
Exactly. Vitamin C acts like a shield for the tiny filtration clusters in your kidneys. It helps maintain the strength of the blood vessels so they don't leak protein. A clinical review from 2021 found that seniors with high vitamin C intake had significantly better kidney function scores.
And here is a great way to eat them. Don't just eat them raw. Lightly roast those pepper strips with a drizzle of olive oil. The heat and the oil help your body absorb the nutrients, and it makes them much easier on your digestion.
So we've protected the vessels with blueberries and put out the fire with red peppers. But Ben, we are about to talk about number 5, and this is a snack that many people think is junk food. But when you make it the right way, it acts like a metabolic sponge for your gut.
We are talking about unsalted popcorn, and we're going to explain how it takes the hit so your kidneys don't have to.
But before we reveal that, I want to ask you, have you ever tried roasting your own peppers, or do you prefer them raw and crunchy? Let us know in the comments.
All right, let's talk about number 5. And this one always surprises my patients. We are talking about unsalted popcorn. Now, Dan, most people think of popcorn as a cheat snack, but when you skip the butter and the heavy salt, it becomes a metabolic sponge.
It really does. Ben, the secret is the insoluble fiber. Think of your digestive system and your kidneys like 2 teammates on a relay race. Usually, the kidneys have to filter out all the nitrogen and the waste from your blood. But when you eat popcorn, that fiber stays in your gut and soaks up those toxins before they ever even reach your kidneys.
It's like the popcorn is taking the hit so the kidneys can take a breather. And the National Kidney Foundation actually says that increasing this kind of fiber can lower the creatinine in your blood by 13%. That is a huge win for something that's so fun to eat.
But remember, the rule is air-popped and unsalted. To make it taste great, I tell my patients to sprinkle a little turmeric or nutritional yeast on top. It gives you a savory flavor and an extra boost of vitamins without the salt that causes high blood pressure.
Now, if popcorn is the sponge, then number 6 is the vascular relaxer. We are talking about celery sticks. Now, Dan, some people think celery is just crunchy water, but there is a special compound in there with a funny name that acts like a blood pressure pill.
Smiling. You mean the phthalides. Ben, it is a big word for a simple job. These compounds tell the muscles around your arteries to just relax. When your blood vessels relax, your blood pressure drops, and the blood can flow into the kidneys much more easily.
It's like opening up all the lanes on a highway. The more perfusion or blood flow you have, the better your kidneys can flush out that creatinine. And celery also has apigenin, which is a natural, gentle way to help your body let go of extra fluid without making you feel dehydrated or dizzy.
For my seniors, I recommend pairing celery with a little bit of hummus. It adds some healthy plant protein and keeps you full without any of the mineral stress you get from processed snacks. Or you can soak the sticks in cold water with a splash of apple cider vinegar for a real afternoon pick-me-up.
So we've soaked up the waste with popcorn and relaxed the pipes with celery. But Dan number 7 is the ultimate internal sponge. It's juicy, it's sweet, and it cools your kidneys from the inside out.
We are talking about fresh watermelon Ben, and wait until they hear about the citrulline secret that can boost their filtration by 30%.
Before we reveal that, I want to ask our community, are you a popcorn fan? And if so, what's your favorite kidney-safe way to season it? Tell us in the comments. We are moving on to number 7, and this one is a real treat. We're talking about fresh watermelon. Now, Dan, some people worry about the sugar in fruit, but you call watermelon an internal sponge for the kidneys. Why is that?
It is because of a very special amino acid called citrulline Ben. Think of citrulline like a key that unlocks your blood vessels. Once you eat it, your body turns it into a gas that makes your vessels widen and relax. This doesn't just lower your blood pressure. It actually helps your kidneys mop up trapped fluid and flush out toxins that have been sitting in your system for too long.
And the science is really solid here. A study from 2021 showed that the nutrients in watermelon could improve kidney blood flow and filtration by up to 30% in older adults. That is like giving your kidneys a high-pressure wash from the inside out.
It also helps lower uric acid, which is a big relief for seniors who worry about gout or kidney stones. My senior secret for watermelon is to stick to about 1 cup, and this might sound strange, pair it with a tiny cube of feta cheese. The little bit of protein and fat helps slow down the fruit sugar, so you get a steady cooling detox all afternoon.
That's a classic Mediterranean trick. Now let's wrap up our list with number 8, the underdog of kidney care, unsalted brown rice cakes. Now Dan, I know these aren't the most exciting snack, but you call them the mineral chemists.
Laughing, they may be quiet, Ben, but they are powerful. The secret is the magnesium. As we get older, our minerals can get out of balance, which leads to calcification or hardening of the kidney filters. Magnesium is the balancer. It prevents that hardening and helps your kidneys manage creatinine much more effectively.
And brown rice cakes are naturally low in the bad 2 sodium and phosphorus. Most processed snacks are loaded with those, and they just gunk up your filters. Rice cakes give you that satisfying crunch without the mineral stress.
I tell my patients to spread a thin layer of mashed avocado on their rice cake. You get those healthy fats and a little extra magnesium. It's a simple, scientifically sound way to keep your blood sugar steady and your kidneys happy.
So we've gone from apples to rice cakes, covering 8 amazing ways to rescue your kidneys. But Dan, as we close this out, we have to talk about the big picture, because eating the right snack is only half the battle.
It is about the choice of love, Ben. And wait until our viewers hear how these small bites can lead to a much bigger life.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. From the genetic switch in apples to the mineral chemistry of rice cakes, it's clear that your kitchen is much more than just a place to cook. It is a place to heal. Dr. Hinohara, as we wrap this up, what is the one thing you want George, Larry, and everyone watching at home to take away from this?
I want them to know that their kidneys are remarkably patient, Ben. Even if your creatinine numbers have been high for a while, and even if you felt that heavy fatigue, your body is always looking for a reason to recover. Every time you choose a cucumber over a bag of salty chips or a handful of blueberries over a sugary bar, you are sending a message of love to your filters.
That is a beautiful way to put it. You aren't just dieting, you are rescuing. These 8 snacks are like a quiet rescue plan that works behind the scenes while you enjoy your day. You don't need a hospital bed to start. You just need to start making better choices, one bite at a time.
Exactly. And remember, consistency is your best friend. You don't have to be perfect. If you have a day where you don't eat perfectly, don't worry. Just start fresh tomorrow with an apple and a glass of lemon water. Your kidneys will respond to the kindness you show them.
We hope this guide gives you the confidence to talk to your doctor and look at your next lab report with hope instead of fear. If this video helped you understand your body a little better today, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more seniors who might be feeling lost or worried about their kidney health.
And please join our Healthier Daily family by clicking subscribe. We are here every week to bring you simple, science-backed secrets to help you stay strong, independent, and full of energy. We are so glad to have you on this journey with us.
I'd love to hear from you one last time today. In the comments, tell us which of these 8 snacks are you going to try first. Maybe it's the citrulline and the watermelon, or the vascular bodyguard blueberries. Type it out. It's like a little contract with yourself to start healing.
Be patient with your progress. Listen to the whispers of your body, and always keep the river flowing with plenty of fresh water.
One final reminder, we are here to share knowledge and hope, but every person is unique. Please check with your own doctor or a kidney specialist before making big changes, especially if you are already on medication or managing a health condition.
Stay wise, eat well, and we will see you in the next video.
Stay healthy, everyone.